Good.
Oh, it just
We're live.
worked. Oh, amazing.
What's up, y'all?
It just worked. That's awesome time.
What's up, Tony, Matt? Y'all are competing now for first. That's what's up. Tony's the sleeper agent of cornhole greatness, by the way.
Ooh, okay.
We discovered at Miami Cellars.
Oh yeah, cool. What up? What up, Peabody in the cut too? What up, Pete?
If you were just tuning in, don't forget we got the free Amazon class going down in hour and a half? Yeah, hour and a half.
Hour and 29 minutes there, my friend. You do not want to miss this. If you haven't yet been to one of these, I promise you, you will get a ton of good info you have never seen before. I literally will. I will promise that. Especially really actionable stuff around product research. Some of which is typically too kind of advanced and sauce friendly for us to show on YouTube. So make sure y'all go get registered for that. It's linked in the description on YouTube and linked in our social media bios as well. So definitely check that out if you guys are interested. Ton of good information about to be dropped. At 7 p.m. Eastern. You can get registered for the live call right there. Natural Clean. What up, Jimmy? What up?
What's up, Pedro? Yeah, so let us know what we can help you guys out with. Ask any questions you got. We'll hang out here for 30 minutes or so. And yeah, we just dotted some I's on the rest of the training tonight. Adding some new fun stuff for you guys. So will be a great time. ChatGPT and KPF is crazy. How are you combining both of those? Just like product ideas, I guess. It's not too bad.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, product ideas, and then put the competition minimum to 3. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. What's up, all the hype? Cool. Yeah, I didn't realize how many use cases there were for Amazon with that. I'm making another video on that too. Okay. Ooh. All right. How much capital is good to start with? So yeah, really all you need to get going is going to be $40 a month for an Amazon Seller Central account, and then Keepa and SellerAmp, which are each $20 per month. Right there. So really, once you get that, you're good to go. That's really all you need. And then, you'll want to have 1,000 or 2,000 for inventory, most likely. If you have less than that, start out selling used books. That's where Warren and I both got started with. That you can pretty much start with no money. You just need to have time.
Yep. All right, you guys are firing away here. Quick little ungating question. Any brand you guys are trying to ungate, we have free videos for you that you can follow, kind of step by step, but short answer, and it goes for any ungating questions you have. Buy 10 units from a legit website. Make sure your info matches your seller account. Submit that, and then keep submitting until they accept it. They might deny it a couple times.
Can I ship with another carrier if they say ground shipping UPS? Yeah, Natural Queen, I assume you're talking about an FBM order. So go on Pirate Ship and put in all the info in, and it actually might end up being cheaper, which that's like a really good hack a lot of people don't know about, is that if FBM shipping ever comes in really expensive, split test it via Pirate Ship, which is like a third-party shipping website. Essentially, yeah, okay, so it is an FBM order. Yeah, perfect. So try that out on Natural Queen. Try that out. I watch your video on eBay. They keep rejecting it. Okay, well, eBay doesn't exist, so you definitely can't be buying from eBay. You're probably buying from Champs. Champs worked for me last week on an ungate. You're probably going to get declined 5 to 10 times regardless of where you're buying from. It's just kind of part of it. We know it's hard to believe talking heads on the internet telling you that, but we have no incentive for you to be unsuccessful ungating. Like we promise you've helped a ton of people do this.
How much startup capital do you need? $1,000 if you want to do arbitrage. You can do, start books for free, like Miles was saying. If you're heard of ungating with liquidation wholesalers, I would not buy from liquidation wholesalers at all. There's a lot of people who are having authenticity verification issues buying from a lot of wholesalers in general, honestly, but especially liquidation wholesalers.
I have just ordered from Champs. How do I get an invoice? You're just going to use the email. Do you think paying for express delivery is worth it? So not all express delivery is created equal. So some websites, it's $10 and comes incredibly quick. Some websites, express delivery might be $50 and it doesn't actually come that quick. So you're going to figure that out through testing and probably experimenting, hopefully working with some other sellers too and such. Some websites, it's going to be incredibly worth it. That is a very, very good question. Especially as we get into the easier parts of the year in the next like 6 and 9 months, because if you're pumping something FBM, having it in stock 2 days quicker could be 50, 100 extra sales. So that's a great idea to consider paying expedited shipping.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever done it outside of Q4, to be honest. It's probably a Q4.
Yeah, back to school though.
Yeah, a little back to school. Yeah, it's very seasonal. Safeguards given VA a credit card for sourcing. That's a good question. Glad you're in the lab, man. Hopefully you're pumping.
Very good.
I would not give a VA your credit card at all. You're gonna have less order cancels and you'll make more profit on the buying end if you just hire an American to swipe your credit card for you.
Yeah,
They're faster. Their internet's faster. They'll catch on to things a little easier. Less
you're
cancels. There's just
protected.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can come after an American if they try to steal your money. How do you guys deal with price tanking? Yeah, price tanking is a symptom of buying inventory for higher prices than your competitors bought it. It's not necessarily like, every now and then people just hate money, but for the most part, they probably are making money at a lower price than you. So you're probably buying at, maybe not on sale, or you're buying it on sale, but you didn't add the coupon, or you didn't add a nice little extra discounted gift card, so you have lower prices than everyone. It all comes down to kind of getting those discounts and stuff.
Yeah, and we're going to be going over a bunch of discounting methods for
Yep.
you guys tonight, as well as some sourcing methods that I would bet very good money you haven't seen before at the free training we got going down. So make sure you guys get registered for that. Sure. Why does Amazon reserved when I see it? That's just how it works when your product's checking in. Nike outlets were once again a bust. Repairs pretty much everything at Adidas was not even close to being under scanned everything. Frank, did you ask about the sign up discount they have? It's also a Wednesday. Typically they do their sales from Thursday to Sunday. Are you talking to other Amazon sellers nationwide that are crushing outlets as well? There's solutions to this stuff. Yes, you can see buy box statistics on the Seller Amp app, man. You just have to activate the buy box analysis in your settings, but you can see that.
Yeah, go to the actual website and you'll just flip on the panel basically. Does the buy box favor the lowest price? It is one of the factors that it considers, but it's not the only factor. So you'll see a lot of listings, especially high volume, where the FBA sellers are charging a way higher price because shipping speed is so much faster than some of the FBM sellers, or even like other FBA sellers after, that are on back order or something.
They started with 15. Does this mean altogether each category? So Ryan, you'll see in your shipment settings, it's by category predominantly. So by category, foot standard size is one, footwear is one. There's a couple different shops. Yeah, I'm gonna get a haircut soon, but y'all showing love on the foot. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You guys must be a little new here. I typically do have it. I got a buzz cut in October, so it had been a while since it'd been big like that. I hope I get drafted in the proxy war to get the military. All right, that's never heard that theory before.
Goodness.
Ooh, good question here from Julie. Do I close the listing when it goes out of stock? Absolutely. Probably more like 30 days after, but definitely right away if you think they might, customers might return it. And such, it's good to get in the habit of that just to avoid IP complaints and such. Is it crucial to do? No. Does it save you headache? Yes. Make sure that you're keeping good replen spreadsheets though.
Yeah, that's what you got to remember. If you do delete the item, then you're going to maybe forget about it in like some of your softwares that might read that data.
Yep.
So just make sure it's, spreadsheet very well so you can come back to it and you don't forget about the product in case it's good again.
Like, for example, Nike leads, I wouldn't delete just because so many people lose money. Like the IPI score doesn't matter at all, guys. Do not worry about that whatsoever, especially this time of year. There's a very small chance you're close to your restock limits as well. Yeah, that's great. Lady Arbitrage, Jennifer, you should get to know Julie, who's over here in the stream too. Y'all are both doing really good for being newer, and you guys asked the same question in the same 30-second period. Do I need to have an LLC if I want to sell as a professional? No. A lot of people think you do. And there was a good question earlier too about can you switch back and forth between professional and individual? It's a complete hassle to do it, Caesar. And if you don't have the money to afford the professional account, don't even start doing Amazon. Like just start out with used books on Amazon. If that amount of money is the decision, you definitely shouldn't be doing arbitrage. Like just do books, and you're going to need the professional accounts to do anything significant.
How many websites do you source from? A lot, Pedro, but less than you think. You're saying 2 to 3 sites. 2 to 3 sites can be like, a good percent. You could probably run 2 to 3 sites as, 70, 80% of your business, but there'll always be like the random website you stumble on has a really good sale. You can have bulk friendly. But most of the time you're just buying from like all the biggest websites that run the best sales and all that.
I just need to know one winning product. If you look up Nike hoodies on Amazon, you'll find about 15 of them, and then you just have to be able to make them profitable.
How do you avoid suppressed items? You don't need to, Tim. You can if you want, but as long as it's been suppressed for a while and there's proof that it sells while suppressed, then you can make good money. The main thing, just don't buy items that recently became buy box suppressed. Beyond that, then you're set. Those are still selling. Use the packing slips from Champs as an invoice to Ungate.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Just use the email though. The
Yeah,
email.
use the email. The email's faster. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you can submit the email you get as soon as you buy it.
I just found incredibly useful. Is that mainly how you find deals? It's what's a part of it, man, Pedro. Honestly, if you're doing this right, though, like the majority of the opportunity you find is just a matter of everyday conversations you're having with people in the space. If we're being honest, honestly. However, every single one of you guys watching this should have a burner email address. What's up, Lewis? Lewis, I was just I saw your podcast yesterday. Keep up the good work with that. I like that's a great idea. Like you should have a burner email address. It's free. Create accounts on as many websites as possible. And then they're just going to literally just tell you whenever they have deals forever for $0. It's like a crazy bargain, basically.
Buying. Do you have to buy 10 of the exact same item for ungating? You don't have to, but you'll have a higher success rate. Technically, you're allowed to buy different stuff.
Yeah, two orders of 5 for that Lego one. Yeah, Lewis, you're the only guy. You're the only Lewis with a podcast that's in here, man. I would assume so. Is buy box suppressed when the pie chart says suppressed? Yep. So that means no buy box. Don't be afraid of those listings though. Like there's a lot of wealth to be squeezed on those listings, honestly.
Listen as you glide down the interstate while you're texting and driving, my friend Joseph.
Well, you might be co-piloting.
That's fair. We gotta be making some money trucking for America and also keeping the highways of America safe here, Joseph.
Where's the best place to get shipping boxes? Yeah, so start out just with Walmart because that's easy and accessible. You probably have one in your local area, honestly, and then eventually you're gonna buy them bulk from like Uline, Home Depot, the Boxery, some of those things. Yeah, y'all check out my boy Lewis if you're watching this on Instagram.
Got some gates on super big brands. Awesome. Hell yeah. Yeah, keep submitting that last one. Should you buy a product that lost the buy box but went up in price? If it recently lost the buy box, I probably would not. Unless there's like some kind of scarcity on it. A lot of times, as soon as the buy box gets suppressed, the price drops just because it lowers how fast the item will sell.
Yeah. You'll see, Pedro, though, if wealth is still being printed, that might be an item to consider looking at. So you might toss that on a replenish spreadsheet and wait a couple days, right? And kind of see how it performs.
It's been 2 weeks. Yeah. Usually you see stuff like that. Usually if it's only been a couple weeks, that'll tank. To be honest with you.
Oh, I'm thinking FBM it though, man. If we're making 70% ROI though, and the buy box is suppressed. The cool thing is you can probably literally test one of those, Pedro, honestly. Julie just tapped in on here too. Vibes. Okay. How many sales do you have before they will ungate for name brands? 0. That's the cool part. Don't worry. And life's way too short to worry about what Amazon says and decline emails too. Just keep at it.
We got the entirety of Pakistan on the stream. What up?
Very informative, bro. I got you, bro, dog. I got you. We got you. We'll never let you down.
You will probably want, maybe even need a USA bank account. Yes, Alonzo. I would get that rolling.
Yeah, that is definitely doable though. That's the fun part though.
How many items per are you shipping Amazon per ASIN? That's a good question. For us, it's probably 15 to 20 on average. I would assume Miles is much higher. Just base hits versus home runs kind of approach.
When do you think it's the right time to get a business credit card? Once you already are confident, having fun, and have a proven system, which for everyone, that's going to be a different amount of time, right? It's a bad idea to do that right from the get-go unless you have business experience. It's a different story if you have a lot of good business experience. Most people, that are watching our stuff are newer to business, right? So I would wait, ideally, as long as possible. Nike out, typically restocks, changes discounts. Yes, louder for the people in the back. Absolutely, yes. If you're going to be hitting up Nike outs, ideally you do it from Thursday to Sunday.
Yes, Jules. Good resource for you.
Yeah, Jules. Also, just hit up a bunch of local CPAs. Yeah. Like they'll be rocking with you. Like they'll love to see someone in like your age getting after with this stuff. Like, it's honestly a great networking tool as well.
It's not imperative that you have an e-com focused, because sometimes people who are out of the bubble a little bit will catch on to some, especially tax wise, they'll catch on to some things that e-com focused people don't see as much.
How do I estimate FBM shipping costs? I live in London. Okay, so Pedro, you're obviously going to be doing it within the UK. Go on, see if Pirate Ship works in the UK. If not, you're probably best, honestly, just talking to some other sellers in the UK. If you're in the US and you want to estimate FBM shipping costs, go to howtofbm.com. It's a really nice free guide we got for y'all that'll break down the FBM shipping costs right there. So I actually, dude, I did an FBM order this morning and it was only $4. I like low-key didn't even think it could go that low. Still like in 2024. But yeah, I had to order it this morning. That was $4.01.
Been killing it at Marshalls the past 3 weeks. That's what's up. You know the outlet cycle. You're hitting the Marshalls like before you know it. You'll have understood all the OA stuff. You won't have to drive around anymore. But you'll look back at this very fondly as the cash building era.
Yeah, that's the cool part too about retail arbitrage is like honestly, with anything, once you get it, you get it. You just have to be able to go through that couple first months of like, all right, I don't quite know how this works. I don't know my favorite brands. I don't know my favorite discounts and such. But if you can stick around, you're pretty guaranteed that you'll figure it out. You just got to give yourself some time to get lucky.
Yep. How many months does it take with an item with 2% and 20 seller? I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, sales rank 2%? I'm not sure what you mean.
Probably
sales rank 2%. You want to look at estimated sales and then data offers tab will show you a little bit more about how fast it sells. But if you're asking that type of question, you should be buying like 5 or 10 units of everything. See kind of get a general feel for how fast stuff sells, and then you'll kind of pick up some tricks that lets you skip the test buy.
Yeah, because that's the cool part is like some categories are smaller than others. Like something can be like a 200K rank in shoes and still be 1%. So that's why estimated sales is more important because the percent doesn't matter. But then grocery, I think like a 60K rank in grocery is like 2%. So like a lot of people just pass on that stuff.
Robert, waving your midterm to come to the course tonight. I hope you already get an A on that or something like that.
That's a good no, Robert's the man. Robert's been coming to a lot of these.
Awesome. Don't take an F on a midterm if that's your other alternative. But
yeah,
I love the energy.
School and vacation mode. Yeah, that's a fact.
School and vacation mode.
Yeah. What up, Bryce? That's a
vibe. Brazil in the market. Yeah, good PSA. You need to auto unenroll from all the countries that they're adding you to. They've tried to add us to like Canada, Mexico, and now Brazil, and the fees are higher. So you should have an email. Like just search Brazil. All of you guys search Brazil and opt out of the program. There was instructions to opt out of it.
Dude, it's interesting. Brazil is actually the second most popular country for coaching students. Interestingly enough, I have some savage Brazilian couple of coaching students. What's up, Taylor? What do you think of Tia? Just sell Aaron Pakiba, dude. That's all you need. And you can watch our videos. Like Warner has a bunch of good videos. I have a bunch of good videos on Proctor Research. Like we'll show you how to get started step by step. The best way, which ironically is also the cheapest way, and y'all see I was grubbing the frozen blueberries today, right there. Yeah. See, now here's the thing. I apparently learned, because I've never had non-frozen blueberries, that your fingers don't become blue if they're like normal blueberries, but when they're frozen, they do.
How often do you eat frozen blueberries?
Oh, every day. No, that's a major.
And you never eat them fresh.
Yeah, no, that's a major hack for energy. French guy.
They freeze out half the good stuff, bro. You live close enough to groceries.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah. When you freeze stuff, it like anytime you freeze cook all that, like
tastes good though. Is the already signed? Yeah, dude. Charles, I hit you up, man. Keep us on. Go to yes, sir. What up, Caleb? Caleb, I don't think I've seen you before, but you're verified and you seem to really know what you're talking about. I got to follow you. Well, if you spill them, simply don't spill them. Yeah, simply don't spill them. Problems have solutions, man.
Teens obsessed with frozen blueberries. That's funny. New Miles Lord just dropped.
Yeah.
One of my grandpa's favorite things to do is he'd add milk to frozen blueberries, and it's like a ice cream-ish type thing.
Raw milk? Can you be ungated on other shoe brands? Dude, you can get ungated in anything without being in anything. Yeah. Does SellerAmp work accurately in the UK? Fun fact: SellerAmp is from the UK.
We get that question all the time, and it's funny because it was originally a UK tool, Seamus. Yeah. So yes, it very much works in the UK.
Oh, dude, Charles, 100%, bro. If you're already got that my immediate answer is going to be okay. Do you already have the prep center set up? You do. So yeah, bro, definitely. I'll screenshot that.
Is SellerAmp the first good thing to come from the UK since maybe like the Mayflower or one of those? Like
Mayflower's lit. Yeah. Which state?
Ever since they sent Americans over, that might be the second greatest import from the UK.
Seamus, that's a major W name, by the way, Seamus.
Talk to a CPA on that. Make your day.
Try straight celery juice. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I've that has become recommended from Special.
Beatles. That's a good point. I think that's number 3 though. You got Celery at number 2, Beatles number 3.
Yeah, I didn't even know the Beatles were from the UK. Is there and close everything I did correct? Is still a yes, absolutely. Like Kate, we know some of you guys unfortunately are getting declined for a lot of ungates. There's other ones you're gonna apply for where you're gonna get approved the first time, but it's just a part of it. FBA macro, yeah, dude, it's not even micro. Robert, you don't need that shit. It's not even micro. Yeah. Which is the one you take first? I think you take micro first, right?
It was like combined.
Really? It was chat combined.
I majored in that stuff too, so like
makes sense. Do I have to buy through a brand online or with the product from a store? I would do it online. It's just so much more simple. The data's a lot clearer. Like we've seen people get approved literally with blank sheets of paper, but to raise your chances high enough, especially if you're asking that question, just go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and do it online. I think it's the easiest way.
Yep.
Or actually, I'm sure it's the easiest.
Robert's in the lab learning about Phillips curves and all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah.
What should you do? If they're not accepting invoices, do it again. Please just keep resubmitting your.
Never look at what they say in their reply thing. And like we obviously, it sounds like a lazy answer us saying that, but like we've helped a ton of people do it.
And that is also what we're actively doing. Is just continuing to submit.
We have no incentive to like say to give you the wrong advice too, you know.
Inauthentic complaint, something you got at Ross. They can be a little trickier with RA. That's why you probably don't want to do it forever. But just scan the invoice or scan the receipt onto a PDF, annotate, like highlight the UPC showing on the receipt ideally, or highlight over just like the name, highlight the address you bought it from. You type a little bit out on the paper, like tell them about where you bought it, what it was, like all that kind of stuff. I have seen somebody sent me like an invoice did a really good job annotating, and they beat an inauthentic just with like a retail receipt, and that's what they did.
Yeah, I've gotten a ton beat with email receipts, even from pickup orders too.
That too. Yeah. If I guess if they ask for a receipt at checkout, is the meta to do the email instead of the paper?
Oh, always. Yeah. Ideally, you do both, but yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yes, Pedro. You can attach more info, whatever you have to. So like if you have a tracking number that you can show, like UPS shows delivered, like add that too. How to check authenticity of a retailer: Trustpilot, Scam Advisor, see if they accept PayPal at checkout. Those are also if they have a cashback extension activated. One of those 4 usually let you know.
Well, just talk to the CPA. Yeah, we obviously have 0 qualifications, and pretty much no one that's going to be doing this type of stuff. Well, yeah, I'm super stoked. Hey, my dog Nathan. Yes, sir, Nathan. Nathan, you've been quiet for a couple of days. You've been quiet. I think you were sending a lot of those good ASINs the other day, man. You got to get back on that. Nathan, dude, especially now that you got some of these ungates done, bro. Come to the free training tonight and implement some of the stuff we're going to show y'all. Promise you will get a bunch of sauce from that.
Yep. Yeah, so it's 66 minutes. The free Amazon class is getting started. So links down below. Make sure you guys are on the class. Tons of good stuff. Okay. Maximum of 10 or 20 sellers is good. If it has 65, it's bad. Not necessarily. If it sells really fast and has 65 sellers, that's fine. If it sells 20 times a month and it has 65 sellers, then pretty much the only thing that's going to happen is the price will drop, right? So it's all about kind of how many sales per competitive seller.
Yeah, and you're going to be able to see on the Keep It chart if it's too much. If the price is stable or going up, it's not too much. If the price is going down, it's too much.
Yeah, see what happened last time there were that many sellers too, in case it's like a higher number than normal. A lot of times you'll see like, oh, last time there's a huge increase. Price is already doing the same thing. It's already slightly dropping. It's probably going to go back to what it was last time. Like you can kind of predict the future from the past most of the time.
Yeah, and that's another point. As you guys are looking at, like, when you're making purchase decisions, you should primarily be looking at the 30-day data. However, all the time, you're going to see listings where it's not good today, but like 30% of the past year, it has been good at that buy cost. You have to be spreadsheeting that stuff, setting Keepa alerts ideally, and plugging that stuff in.
Yep. About falling in love with numbers. Yeah. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to like numbers. You don't have to be a mathematical genius, but it doesn't hurt.
Cool. I just had a really fucking good idea too. Is it true that price tanking will? Yes, Joseph, absolutely. And see, your favorite guru will not tell you that, Joseph. Your favorite guru will not tell you that either, by the way.
We're actively cooking up more sauce for the for the
Okay,
for the training.
if you guys don't come to this, like, come on, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
fire.
sweet.
That
That's
is
a
fire. Yeah, we're
good,
definitely doing that
that's a
tonight. We're
good
definitely doing that
addition to
tonight.
that thing.
Yeah.
I know exactly what I'm gonna.
So once again, we're live, making it even more valuable week by week. So come to the class tonight. We got some new sauce for you. Save previous keep inputs. That's just bookmark the link, Michael.
Yeah.
You can save that whenever you want.
I mean, hopefully they'll add that as a feature, but like I think it's kind of like I don't know if they really added. They added that little bought in 50, but that was like the biggest thing in years. And so, B Flips in the building, cousin B Flips in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're looking for the next B Flips in here. How would you get ungated in the baby category? Whatever big website selling that brand, go ahead and buy 10 and you'll be good to go.
Classes are always great. Appreciate you, Sunshine. I feel like I see you on quite a few of them.
Yeah. Yes, sir. How long is so it should be about an hour and a half. But if you're even there for part of it, like you're gonna get a bunch of good info. How long should my product sell? For a month, 2 weeks? It's gonna really depend on the product because obviously not every product is created equal.
Laundry day.
Yeah, I might even again. But the majority of SKUs should sell out within a month. Your best products are gonna sell out same day. You know, even some stuff you get in FBM. I'll be right back.
Yeah, generally, Pedro, buy depending on how much risk there is in the product, that's basically like how much you'll buy. So if it's a really good deal, you found a crazy coupon, all that kind of stuff, like buy at least a month worth of stock, right? If it's a retail price, like super easy to find, then you probably buy a couple weeks, like just kind of price in the risk, like how likely it is that you think a lot of other people found that deal, basically. Can you join on your phone? Yes, Frank. It's just like it should be like a video with like a chat, basically. We'll be showing you some stuff live and getting all that good stuff. So you can definitely join through your phone. Details on invoice and seller central need to match, including name. Yeah, so whenever you're trying to ungate or get anything to go through for like inauthenticity, IP complaints, all that kind of stuff, you do need to make sure that at least like the billing address matches what's on your seller account. That's how we do it since we use like a 3PL for shipping. But just make sure that the address matches billing and your seller account.
Can I join on my phone? Absolutely, man, for sure. Yep, phone, iPad, computer, iPod Touch, looking ripped. Bruh, give me a month. I'm dialing the fucking. Give me a month, Isaiah. Give me a month.
We got to roll out the that iPod Nano support for the class. We got to roll out the 8-track support. We got to live stream to.
Yeah. So my boy John just tapped in. Y'all make sure you follow John. John actually was a beginner about a year ago, and he's working part-time. He has a landscaping job, I believe, and he made like 30K profit the first year. A lot of upside to keep growing that. That's the name of the game right there.
Beast. Yeah, let us know what else we can help you out with here. We got what, like 61 minutes till the class starts.
Yeah. Don't miss this, especially so we can get that part added. I sent you.
Yeah.
Well, all right, lit. Okay, cool. All right, I'm telling y'all, bring out the notebooks. Bring out the notebooks. You got any plateaus in your business, and how did you get to the next level? Yeah, all the time, right? Specifically with like online arbitrage. Really, the only issues you can run into that actually like matter, that are not beginner setup issues, right, are going to be capital and products to buy. So it's a teetering edge of, okay, I got too much capital, not enough product to buy, or not enough product to buy, or too many products to buy, not enough capital, and you just ebb and flow between the two.
Yeah, some like the very common ones you'll hit are like a 20 to 30K month. You overcome that one just by skipping test buys, starting buying a lot more inventory. You'll hit like 100 to 120K plateau. That one is taking better care of your replens or talking to more Amazon sellers.
Yep.
And then 200K a month plateau is solved by hiring people.
Yep. Fulfilled. Oh, let's go. Go Johanna. Yeah, I remember when Johanna was asking ungating questions. That's beautiful. Is OA dead now with low inventory fee? No. And because the cool thing is let's see, we probably got about 150 people watching this right now combined. 140 of you guys aren't even affected by it the first year if your account's in its first year. It's
also not going to stick permanently for OA because the way it's written right now, it's also unclear if it's even going to apply to us. But the way it is written right now is Amazon would require all 30 sellers or whatever that are on a listing to all have a month worth of stock, which would be an absolute logistical nightmare for Amazon. So they will roll that back very quickly if that's what they actually do roll out.
Yeah, pizza. Yeah, 0 Point. Good vibes. 0 Point. I've seen you before, I think, too. Yeah, sweet, cool. Yeah, the KPF, like that's sauce right there, and we don't really even talk about it. So you'll see a bunch of it tonight if you come out to the free training tonight, though. That's for sure. Can you explain the steps to get started? Sure. So the way you get started is step one, really you should watch a bunch of YouTube videos. You're in the right place for that. Familiarize yourself with what this business actually looks like and entails, right? From there, you want to get an Amazon Seller Central account, a Keepa subscription, and a SellerAmp subscription. And you probably want to go to your local thrift store, scan all the books, find some cheap or free inventory to sell, and then start doing storefront stalking for OA and retail arbitrage at the Nike outlet, and places like that, and get some cheap product in and get proof of concept and understand this is a 6 to 12 month minimum commitment. If you can't stick around for that long, business probably isn't for you. Which state is good for LLC? So I'm not a lawyer, so I have zero idea what the best states for LLCs are.
Yeah, talk to a CPA there.
We lost Cousin Warner.
Oh, my camera died.
I've been sourcing. I have about 2K of product coming in. Dude, let's go. That's awesome. Yeah, so for those of y'all on YouTube, I'm over here on, you'll see some product back there. I'm over here on Instagram as well. How many days of sales data do you look for when sourcing products? First of all, that's beautiful that you went to Nusa Penida, I think is what that's called in Bali. That's a vibe right there. Yeah, you ideally want to be looking at the 90-day, but give a glance at the year-long, and then if you're FBM and something, really, you can look at a lot less, like a month as well.
That is pulling that geography off the dome is impressive.
Oh, well, I know it from Instagram.
Okay,
yeah,
I've been there too. Yeah.
Before I committed to the bag, I liked watching travel videos. Does the purchase email need to match? Yeah. I mean, it's like, have I seen it work without it? Yes. Do they require it as per their rules? Yes.
Yep. Already at some of the outlets. I don't know. Have you sold Lee's or Wrangler?
I've seen Lee's.
I've seen some arbitrage. Yeah, I've seen arbitrage storefronts with Lee's.
Yeah, because
Wrangler. Can you sell Wrangler?
Yeah, I think low key too. But you see in when someone's got like all Nike shoes, typically they have a ton of Under Armour, Adidas, Puma, Calvin Klein, Ralph Lauren, Wranglers occasionally, Converse, and you just know that person probably lives in like Orlando, Florida, or like Los Angeles or something. One of these places for the shitload outlets. I'm
gonna stream, and we'll look together, and I'll show you guys how to figure out like if a brand is arbitrageable.
All right, here we go. This is genuinely
I have no clue on Wrangler. Like I've never looked at it before. So if we want to figure out like what we can actually sell, you just Google the brand or put the brand into Amazon, and then scroll through a good amount of them. I don't want to see like all the stuff that Amazon's on. I just want to open up several different listings, and ideally we'll start landing on some stuff that has third-party sellers. So we're just going to do a quick check on some of these.
Whoa, the amp looking thick right there, boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I got it zoomed into like the grandpa settings over here. So there's 14 sellers on this. Amazon's talking a lot of sales, but that
is might not be friendly though. Yeah, I mean people are on that thing. Yeah.
Let's see. Most of just Amazon there.
Yeah.
I mean, this shows me it's probably reseller friendly. This right here. See, like I don't see anybody getting kicked off. Let's check some of these other variations too. I think I've seen this bag on TikTok or something. I think it's like TikTok famous. Let's see. I'm not seeing. Yeah, I don't really see anybody getting kicked off of this. Let's check variations.
Doesn't look like the fastest mover, but it's also really low competition.
Yeah. So like on the price history, if you're trying to figure out if you can sell a brand, like if you see a lot of moving around, then it's generally a good thing. If you see a lot of flat price lines like this, then it typically means either Amazon or the brand themselves is kind of dominating it. I see a good amount of movement.
What up, Erica? Good to see you. Erica, we missed you. Or no, I think you were at the Roadmap call on Sunday.
I also see this seller on like all of them, but it's only the bags. It's not the bags to basics. They probably got like a
that person could be.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like a exclusive distribution deal.
Yeah.
Or not.
How many reviews they got?
Like these are definitely moving. 2K a month, like, and this seller has 11,000.
Oh, lit. So they're cleaning up. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, it's like, are they a brand exclusive? So
how would I calculate taxes and shipping fees? You just add them in on SellerAmp. Honestly, it's really easy. Bree, just watch one of our yeah, y'all see that seller amp ad right there. One
yeah.
of our seller amp full tutorials on YouTube, and it'll show you exactly how to do it step by step.
Honestly, it's a little tricky on Wrangler. I feel like you can though, based on a lot of these listings here, like this one here.
No, Keep on seller amp are going to be significantly faster and more effective than TA for sourcing. Yeah. I mean, talk to a CPA, Yiblin, but yeah, like anything you use for your business in general is tax deductible. How do you get tax exempt? So it's different for every state, but it's typically like you go to the website, your state website, fill out some information. So it's going to be something like that for yours too. Thank you. Just subscribe. Oh, cool. So you're new here. Okay, cool, Bree. So yeah, we go live pretty frequently. We're happy to answer any questions. And then also, Bree, I mean, if you really want to get a major sauce job, come to the free training we got going on tonight as well at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's linked in the description and in the bios on our socials for that. Jules, hit the DMs. I'll send you a seller amp shirt. Jules, hit my DMs. I'll send it to you.
How do you calculate fee? Bree, you'll do that with like a seller amp profit calculator.
Yeah, and you can add that into like you'll add in your taxes and like your specific state sales tax. You'll add that in your settings. It's gonna be popping. Cool. Private label or wholesale. So we're mainly doing online arbitrage. Eventually, you should probably plan on doing wholesale or PO. You're gonna want to have a steady 5-figure bankroll for that though. So you typically need an LLC for wholesale because for a lot of states you need a LLC to get a reseller certificate, to my knowledge. And you're going to need that to buy products wholesale and avoid sales tax. Otherwise, you're not going to be competitive.
So you got an item dropping in profit. What do you mean? Oh, just send it all in. Yeah. If you haven't sent anything in and you're already scared about tanking, then like, yeah, send it in, learn the lessons. Like, I think you've been lighting me up on Discord. So like, you got to send stuff in. I've been helping you out too much for you've not sent anything in.
Yeah, because you'll
send more products in.
Yeah, because that's the big thing is your first couple months you got to learn. Like, forget making money. You got to learn, and if you do learn, you will make money. That's the cool part. Is it's a win-win. You get better over time too. And such. Cool. So we will see you guys in 52 minutes for the free live training. We're going to get going with that thing we're just talking about. But if you come, take notes, ask questions, I promise you, it'll be probably the highest ROI 2 hours of Amazon education you ever have. It's going to be free. So we'd love to see you guys there. It's linked in the bio on Instagram, linked in my bio on Twitter, and then it's in the description on YouTube as well. And we'll see you guys there. We're going to drop a ton of sauce on y'all. I hope you're ready. See y'all
soon.